Okay, I'm back. So yeah, trying to make this story short. There's a friend of mine that I used to work with. There was two ladies, actually one lady for a while. This little Italian lady that did a process of what we do at the laboratory. I worked in the same room as her, and somebody's in the hall. And we got to talking. I get to talk to her about my life and what's going on. Blah 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 blah. Of course, I didn't tell her everything. Of course, I didn't know everything at the time, but I knew that I was very upset and depressed, and it was very difficult to work that shift. So she gave me a business card of somebody who's a therapist that I could go talk to. So I did that, and when I went over there, I talked to people. I talked to him about everything. I talked to him about women, and at the time there was, let's see, I was into disco. I was into disco before I went to therapy. There was a DJ on the radio named Vinny Peruzzi. And if you're in the Boston area listening, you know who this guy is. He's the man. And, he used to play disco music. He had a Saturday night party. I lived for that night of the week. And I think in some ways, disco saved me. I really enjoyed it. He played stuff from the 70s and early 80s. And then the format of the radio station changed to 70s and 80s. And I think that's when it changed to another station. But anyway, it progressed into the 80s, so he changed his show a little bit to play more mid to late 80s kind of stuff. And it was good music. I used to rollerblade to this when I got out of work and it's in the morning and the sun is shining. I bought rollerblades. I went out rollerblading. I said, yeah. I had a pair of big stereo headphones on, and I had all the protective gear and all the protective elbows and the knees and everything. And it was a real trip. I enjoyed that very much. That was my thing. But it gave me a chance to go out into public and just jam and be free. I was like, oh, yeah. When I got into disco, that's when I said, hey, I work at night. Let me let my hair go long. I said, nobody's around. No bosses. Nobody's going to be able to tell me what to do. Go into work and get out on time, just not to run into them. Okay. I worked like 10, 12, sometimes 13, 14 hours a week. And that was 6, sometimes 7 days a week. Not easy. Summertime's a little quieter, but still working a cajillion hours. Really hated it. It's just things need to get done. I was kind of in competition with the people I now refer to as my brothers and sisters. We had, I think, four Chinese people working there. 3 sisters and one Chinese guy named Charlie. I will say his last name. Could be many Charlies. But that's his real name. His parents gave him his name, Charlie. And I think it did. But that was his legal name at the time, Charlie. He kept his Chinese last name. And I was always in competition to do better than them. I know what's expected of me at work. This is just what's in me, and I know how hard that some of the Chinese people work. They work very, very hard. And they always try to be number one and the best and reflect very well in the boss's eyes. I have to work as hard as they do, and then some, not only for quality, but also for productiveness. And I think that was a real strong challenge for me. You work at a place like I did, and it more or less was a job where you work to prove yourself, to get ahead, and hold your job. So that's not very easy when you have to go up against people that you consider to be serious competition. But I worked, and you know what? They respected that very much. But they were still on me to get some of the work that I was working on and trying to complete. Says, oh, well, we'll take care of that, we'll take care of that, we'll take care of this case and all that stuff. Okay, whatever. I just did what I had to do to try to hold my job. Eventually, I got out of that department. I worked in another department, so I didn't have to compete with them so much. I actually got to not like Chinese people for a while. It wasn't easy, but it breaks my heart. Charlie was so nice to me. And the sisters could be nice, but very competitive. But Charlie was very, very nice to me. He was a very good employee at that laboratory. And, even though I'm Caucasian person, I'm an American person from here, he always respected me, and he recognized that I work hard, and was very happy to be a coworker of mine. He even cleared the snow off of my car one time. Thank you, Charlie. I'm very much in the need to get back home, and I didn't want to deal with any of the snow that fell that winter. So yeah, not an easy life. I don't think the therapy anything really helped. When I got to grow my hair long, fashion kind of changed. Bell bottoms were around, and I all had platform shoes. I went and I bought myself a pair of bell bottoms. I looked for the kind that maybe were for guys. They didn't have any for guys, but they did have them. Probably, I think a year or two ago. There's these girls at these stores, I forget the names of the stores. They're like the stores for the young girls. What do they call them? I can't remember. It's not important. Oh yeah, junior size stores. There's junior sizes. And they'd say, oh yeah, we thought we had them, there's people who had them here and there. And I never came across it, so I said, oh, well, let me buy some ear balms. So I did. And the girls are very nice to help me out with that. And they even brought jeans for me, different sizes, kind of explain how it works. There's a certain ratio of length to width and, waist size and whatever. So they actually let me use the ladies' room to go and try on a few pairs of jeans, and they got something for me, and it's like, wow, it was kind of nice. But at the same time, it was kind of a little bit disorienting, I suppose. I knew where I was. But anyway, long story short, they helped me out. And every time I go in, sometimes I go on my own, and I wanted more bell bottoms, so I did that sort of thing, and I kind of tuned the size, went up, maybe a smaller size or something like that, and I did that. Eventually I was in the market to get shoes. I said, oh, now I get the bell bottoms, now let's get the shoes. So I did, and I took it upon myself to go out to maybe Sears or Macy's. I think I went to Macy's. It was a long time ago. And went in the ladies' department. Kind of looked in the guys' department for a while. And then I went to the ladies' department. Is anybody looking? And I found myself some platform shoes. I was fortunate. I found some that were on sale that I liked. And I said, wow, they should be comfortable. They're nice flat, and they're kind of tall. The taller the better, I think. But these were 3.5 inches tall, I think, on the rear heel. So they were kind of cool. I tried them on, got to learn which size was right for me, and all that stuff. So I did it. And yeah, I got them on sale. There's one pair left in the size I need. I think I take a size 10 or 11. The largest sizes are hard to find. The smaller sizes are much easier. Hey, my feet aren't that small. They'll never be that small, but still, they have the sizes, and I'm up in the higher end. So be fortunate that I can find those. So I bought them, and I actually brought them here today. Let me take them out when I start the next video. And yeah, they were quite nice. They're quite a thing. Let me stop this now.